Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. And something's been gnawing at me, and I think we need to review the data together. So, folks, if you know, Reventure Consulting is a tremendous YouTube channel that puts out a lot of focused real estate information. He obviously believes that a real estate crash is imminent. One of the metrics that he talks about is housing price to income. This was brought up again by Patrick Bet David from Valuetainment. He showed a Reventure Consulting chart. I think it was for Phoenix, if I remember the chart correctly. But basically saying, hey, at the peak of 08, we were at 8, which again is price divided by income. And today, congratulations, we are at 8.5. Basically saying that, hey, because price to income is out of whack, a crash is imminent. Now, I have casually dismissed this on multiple occasions. I believe housing is a payment decision, hence interest rates needs to be a part of any equation. And if you look at housing price and income, it doesn't take into account interest rates. A house is a lot more affordable at 3% than it is at 6%, for example. This is why I believe that housing was very affordable in 2020 and 2021, regardless of what other channels believed. But ever since Valuetainment and Patrick Bet David did their video about a housing crash, it's been bugging me. So what I want to do here together live and in real time is I want to pull up something that I'm proud of, which is the 52-year spreadsheet. Why do I want to do this? Well, the 52-year spreadsheet has a lot of information. By the way, all of you can do this yourself. We're just going to do it live together. So we're going to go back to 1970. We are going to insert a line, and we are going to do calculations together. And then more importantly, we are going to look at the data compared to appreciation, transactions, things of that nature. I honestly have no idea how this is going to turn out. It could turn out that Reventure Consulting has been right all along. I have to admit, I'm a little nervous. I will be embarrassed, to say the least, if this happens. And again, I haven't done the information. I pulled up the spreadsheet, certainly, so I could share it. But yeah, if Valuetainment believes this, we should at least look at the information together. So again, the beauty of the 52-year spreadsheet is while it's got a lot of information, we give it away for free. It's in my free course. You have to go to Teachable to get it. It's the best way I can make it free. So you can go download it. You can play with this yourself. So I am a little nervous. Let's see. So, okay, share this. Okay, hopefully that comes up. Hopefully you see that. Let me move this window out of the way a little bit. So, okay, so we have median home price here at line 3. Where is income? Oh, there's income at line 12. So let's, okay, and there's home sales. So let's insert a row. Insert. Let's call this Reventure Consulting. Actually, let's call it RC and Valuetainment. I'll spell it right at least. Mint. Okay, so this should be relatively easy. So again, it's home price to income. So okay, so we do this. Median home price divided by median income. Okay. All right, but we got to turn that into a number, not a dollar. So we just want to make that a number, right? Yeah, we just want to make that a number. Okay, so there we got the formula. Now all we have to do is we just need to drag this formula across. Let's do it 10 years at a time. What the hell? Let's have some. All right, so in the 70s, the Reventure Consulting and Valuetainment is all below 3, it looks like. So that means affordable, at least if I understand. Where are my bars? I don't know. So we got to do it this way. Okay, so now let's do the 80s. All right, we just copy this through 89. Oh, we went over 3 for the first time, and we in the 90s over 3 again. So we went over 3, we fell, we went over 3 again. Okay. So housing was more affordable in the 80s and 90s per price and income. Now let's see what happens in the 90s. Oh, still around 3-ish. Okay, let's see. This ought to be fun. This is 2000s, right? Where all the pain was. Let's see. I really don't know where my bars went. It's weird. Usually there's sliding bars. I don't know where they went. All right, so here we go. Through 2009. Oh, we hit 4. So I'm curious. I thought I remember Valuetainment and Reventure Consulting saying 2008 was an 8. Am I doing this wrong? Median home price 204. Median income 50. And again, folks, just in case you're wondering, we source all of our information here. So if you think our data is wrong, you can just check out these different channels or links. They're all here. I don't believe in hiding information. But that's interesting. I thought I heard Valuetainment say it was an 8 in 2008, but I could be wrong. That is weird. But anyways, let's keep going. All right. All right. So here we go. That is really weird. It never gets over 4. It got over 4 in 2008. So what are these guys talking about? That median home price and median income was an 8. Certainly doesn't appear that way. All right. So it did get out of whack in 2021. I think that's the highest number, 4.49, if I remember right. Let's see. So 4.3, yeah, so 4.36, 4.27 was the high in 06, 07. I don't ever think it got over 4 again. Okay, so I don't know where they get 8 from. Again, this is median home price, median income, which is I thought what they said. What is the median? So this is an average, right? Yeah. So this is, so let's just figure out what the average is. Oh, that can't be right. Something's wrong. BA 4. No, that's not right. That's not the correct formula. But we can do the formula. So equals, actually we can do a sum. Equals sum, parentheses. We're going to figure out the average for 52 years, and then we can do a compare. This is pretty weird. I swear these guys said it was 8. I don't know why we're not finding 8. Okay. All right, still that's not right. Oh, we have to divide this by 52. That's why. And we're dividing this by 52 because there's 52 years of data. Okay, and it's not a number. It's not a dollar, it's a number. It's a number. Okay, so the average for 52 years is home prices are 3.3 the median income. So in 2021, they were least affordable on this ratio. It's a 4.5, not an 8. Again, I don't know where 8 came from. Again, these are national numbers. The data is sourced right here, so you can go look at the data if you would like. That's interesting. So now let's look at, let's go back. So the whole idea is that we're going to have a housing crash, right? That's the whole idea. So let's see where it picks up, because again, this is basically saying values must fall. Let's add some color so you and I don't forget this. What would be a good color? Let's put green. So that's the RC and Valuetainment score. Interesting. Okay. So we have that, and then we have home appreciation. So home appreciation is here, folks, just so you can see it. Let's make that purple. Just so we can compare. So, okay, so appreciate, or so then it's getting, these numbers aren't as wacky as I thought they would be. I must be, I wonder what they're talking about. I swear they said it was an 8 and the world was coming to an end. It certainly doesn't appear that way. But anyway, so let's look for the highest appreciation. So right now on this screen, 1979 was the highest appreciation. And it looks like, I guess the unaffordability, again, using this number, it got slightly worse, which you would expect, right? And then it got slightly worse in 1980. So that would make sense. And then you had double-digit appreciation again. But what did interest rates do? So let's check interest rates. Oh, interest rates went up. So again, what I keep trying to highlight is it's not only price and it's not income, it's interest rates. This is all interest rate different. So what I would say is, yes, it got more unaffordable, but it's also because of interest rates. Interest rates went up 2.5%. Then it gets less affordable. Look at that. Look at that. Appreciation got better. It went from 3.1 to 3.11 to 3.1. Appreciation went down, but interest rates went up. Again, interest rates are still, or appreciation is still positive. So this is something else I found very interesting in Valuetainment, right? Valuetainment's article or video about a housing crash was basically saying interest rates are going to go 3, 6, 9, 12, and the world's going to come to an end. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. But he showed how interest rates went from something to like 18%, and then they went all the way down to 3. I think he was, again, intellectually dishonest because he didn't show home price appreciation. So again, folks, we have the 30-year interest rate right here, line 7 or line 8, and we have home appreciation. So let's just go back to the 70s, right? So again, on his chart, interest rates were bouncing around, and then they shoot up in 79. And he showed this on his chart. And then they go, oh my God, they went from 11 to 13 to 16 to 16. But appreciation, folks, never went negative. This is what I'm telling you, is this it's not a one-to-one relationship. But what happened? Housing crash in transactions. Look at this. Transactions peaked at 4 million. They went all the way down to 2 million. They fell 50%. Home building went from 800,000 to 400,000. They fell 50%. So what I would tell Patrick Bet-David is, don't show half the story. You showed how interest rates went up, but you didn't show what happened to price appreciation. Because again, over this period, we had a cumulative, what did we have? So over that 4-year period, we had cumulative appreciation of 41%. Housing went up 41% as interest rates went up 5%. That's intellectually dishonest. And what happened to transactions? Well, as I've been trying to highlight, they crashed. Real estate is going to crash transactions. It is going to lead to a nasty recession. A transaction crash is important. It is going to be a problem. There's a lot of money and activity sloshing around the system that it will stop. But higher rates does not mean appreciation goes negative. Also, I don't know where they got 8 and 8.5 from. We've just done the math. Data is sourced. You can do it yourself. You can check the source data here. Median income and prices. It's not 8. I don't know where they got 8 or 8.5 from. My guess is they're not looking at median incomes and median prices. They say that. They try to scare you, but then they go into a specific city. So the data is very manipulated. It is manipulated in a way to scare you. Do the math, folks. Get this spreadsheet. There's 52 years of data. All the data is sourced. You can do it yourself. I don't know. I don't know where 8, 8.5 comes from, but yeah, I didn't know where this. I thought I would see 6s and 7s on this. I guess I should save this. Yeah, saved. So again, folks, do me a favor. when you hear scary headlines like that, check the data. For example, Graham Stephan, shout out Graham Stephan the other day, did a review of Valuetainment, talked about the 700% increase in foreclosures. Graham Stephan went on a search for that fact, and no data from ATOM, which is the data source that Patrick called out, showed 700%. There was some article that was non-sourced that said 700 and people 702%, for example. But yeah, it's you got to do your own review of the data. This is why this was bothering me. I was like, maybe Reventure is right. Maybe there's some data that I've been missing. So we just did it together. We took average income. We took median home price divided by average income, and we got nowhere close to 8. In fact, I think the highest was 2021 when it was 4.5, when we had the lowest interest rates. So if there's people telling you things and making calls, you can check the data. And what I think we just found might not be what's really there. So again, I might be off, but I think you heard it like I did. Median home price, median income, it was supposed to be 8 or 8.5. I'm going to go back and listen to the video again. The math doesn't support that claim. So let me know what you think. Leave comments below. I was kind of nervous. I didn't know how this would end up, but there we go. Thanks.